What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this week's episode of P&Q. Now, before I get going, I've just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, so a huge, massive thank you to all of you new subscribers, and welcome. I give the same blurb every week anyway. P&Q, if you don't know, is my weekly question and answer series where you get to ask me questions or put comments to me, and then I respond to you the following week. Then you do this one of 5 ways. It's getting out of hand now, out of hand, get it? 5 ways. Pop your comment or question down below in the comments section, the most common way. 2, you can email me for an anonymous response at miniwarzone@gmail.com. There will be a link in the video description below. 3, if you make a video question series yourself, or you just ask a question on a video, or I find a video where you've asked a question or raised an interesting topic, I'll put that on here as well. So that's 3. 4, you can talk to me in person. Sometimes I meet you in real life, as it were, and we talk about stuff there, and if it's cool, I'll put that on here too. That's happened a couple of times. And lastly, social media. That said, I haven't really got anything. I mean, I've got a question from another video of mine, but I'll come to that. But no, I haven't got any of the the previously mentioned questions there. So it's all from comments that I've received. Well, it's all comments from the video and one on another video. So we'll just crack right on with it now. And as you can see, I'm at home today. And the reason for that is tomorrow I'm getting involved with a big Zombicide game, and I've got a friend coming over and a friend of his, and I've never met before, so it'll be someone new. So I'm going to be super busy later today doing that when I do go out to the studio, and tomorrow I'm going to be too busy to film P&Q, and Sunday as well. So I'm having to do this at home today, which is a Friday, which is when I used to film them, and but usually it's at the weekend. So I'll let you know that now. I do film them at the weekend if I can. So, but sometimes things happen, and you've just got to do it on a different day. But it goes up on YouTube every Monday without fail, and it has done since I started it 3+ years ago. Every week, I've never missed a week. It's always gone up, and I'm quite proud of that. But yeah, I hit this 1,000 subscriber thing, so I'm super cool. I'm super cool. Hey, I'm super cool. No, I'm super chuffed with that. It is cool. That's what I was thinking. I'm super chuffed with that. It is cool, but it came out. I'm super cool. I'd like to be super cool. Anyway, I'm saving paper, so reading it out from my laptop here. The questions or the comments. Starting with basic miniature painting. He says, "Really cool P&Q, Pete. Thank you, sir. And thank you for all your support and, kind words and stuff. I really do appreciate that." Super Wargamer says, "Damn it, I need to buy a mold line remover now. Lol." Now, I must have been talking about a mold line remover in last week's episode. But you have a chance to win one. And everybody watching that you don't know, I'm having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and a mold line remover is part of that. I'll link you to the video there, so you can head on over and see what you think. You can enter, then you can get a chance to win it along with other stuff as well. Right, next one, a little bit longer. The Gibsons, hey there, says, "Great vid, mate. Rooting for the 1K subs for you, bud. Thumbs up." Well, we know that's turned out okay now, don't we? And then in question mark, then in brackets rather. P.S. If it's by Ralph, it's on here, but just far down. Oh, there was a comment mix-up on YouTube, and I've resolved it now. And yeah, it did. The comments got mixed up. I think it was a combination of me mixing up the comments with YouTube doing that weird thing it does sometimes when a comment disappears and then it comes back again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Just listen to Judas. It was really good. That was because Meathos was asking me if I had a song that would fit my favourite army and why, and it was Judas by British Lion, the Steve Harris solo project from Iron Maiden. Mine would be Crusader by Saxon for my Space Marine Crusaders. I used to love Saxon back in the day. Yeah, when I was at school, I had a few Saxon LPs. The religion and D&D subject always fascinated me too. When I was about 8 or 9, my cousin gave me some of his old minis and told me his mum had put all his D&D books in the bin, the old metal bins, and burned them all. She was a devout Christian. I always wondered just how many books were destroyed over that period in the 80s. Yeah, it was a crazy time, wasn't it? There was a lot of stuff going on there. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, and I've still got to ask. I'll get a chance this weekend, hopefully, when I get to church. If my vicar's there, my usual vicar, I'm going to ask him his take on it and what's his thoughts. Well, a different vicar anyway. Because I'm interested. It's a fascinating subject. Sorry if I keep looking off to the side. It's the view screen. I'm not used to this setup, you see. I'm not usually at home when I do these, but I am today. It's kind of reminding me of the whole live show thing. I have to do a live show again tonight. It's just finding the time, but I would like to get around to doing another live episode sometime soon. I can properly thank everybody then as well. I'm going to be thanking everybody for the next 6 months or more. The example you used as being a Christian who kind acts is so poignant because that's exactly how I try and be a good Christian through my acts, rather than how often I go to church. Yes, and it's we were saying there's people that they like to be perceived as being good Christians. But look at me, I'm being good, going to church, blah blah blah. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty, very often certain people are not what I would think of as Christian, But yeah, anyway, that's a whole other subject, isn't it? There is a Greg's in Plymouth, mate. Becky Wainthrope, aka the wife, Wainthrope. Sorry if I've butchered the name there. I'm sorry if I'm not very good with names. The wife has just googled it, and it's on New George Street. Ah, right, New George Street. I'll check that out next time I go into town. I don't get into town centre very often, I'll be honest. But next time I'm in there, I'll make a point of looking for it. So, yeah, okay. And I'll go in, and I'll actually go in and I'll get something. I'll make sure it's around lunchtime, and I'll do that. Thank you for your comment. It's a nice chunky comment to get stuck into there. That's good. Okay. Next we have Jamjar34. Hey buddy. Says, great one, Pete. What do you love about the Necromunda models? Enjoyed this video. 3 smiley faces. Hey, that's cool. What do I like about them? I don't know, the sort of they got a sort of gothic punk feel to them, which looks kind of cool. They look badass. They really do, and different to 40k. Although, excuse me, yawn. Although that said, they wouldn't be out of place in, say, well, those Goliaths, for instance. They wouldn't be out of place in an Astra Militarum army. You kind of use them as not Bullgryns or Ogryns as such, but you could use them as sort of super soldiers, I think, kind of thing. So They're more pumped than the average guy, aren't they? And the Escher, I don't know, they've got such an infinity quality about them. I feel that's what I think when I'm sort of got them in my hands. I'm painting. I'm thinking of infinity. I just don't. If I had the cash, I'd be getting into that as well. But I just don't have the money. Maybe when I move, who knows? I'll get into a few more games then. Don't know when that's going to be though. Right, Peninsula Painting Projects is next. It says, "Hey Matt, just watched a video by Big Mech Danskull. I'll try and send some people over, mate, to get you up to 1K. Well, thank you again, and it's due to people like such as yourself that have helped me. You know, what with Nick putting it out there on the Wargamers Unification group, and you know, other kind people like yourself, you've just helped me get to my goal, and for that I'm eternally grateful. I really am. I really am. And thank you, and welcome aboard the P&Q train. So it's not normally like this. Like I say, I'm normally in the studio, and I mean, of course. Let me see here. Next is Edic Beer 40k, the man himself. Hey. Says, great video, Pete. I'm a bit behind on my subscription feed. Yeah, Greg's is a bakery chain. Can't believe you don't have them. Well, apparently we do. So I just have never noticed it or been aware of it before. I don't know how long it's been now. Like I said just now, though, I don't get to go into my town centre very often. But I know New George Street. And I will check it out next time I'm there. So I'm curious now. It says, I have 4 just in the main shopping area. My way, lol. Blimey, 4? I mean, I know we've got other ones. And I used to work for a bakery called Rondini's Limited. They've long since gone under, but they did. It was a long time ago I worked for them, but they went under a few years ago, which is a shame because they were awesome. They were absolutely awesome. I loved the techniques for making their goods. And if I had the money, I'd sort of buy the premises and all the equipment, and I'd set up myself in business there. Alright, what else are you saying? What are those Necron crystals in the corner? You know, this sort of thing happens to me when I'm not in the studio. I know the ones you mean, though. Last week I was sat like this, and they were kind of over that shoulder, were they not? No, they were over that shoulder. Yes, they were. Yeah, they're over there. On top of the, what do you call them? Those rainbow coloured trolley things I've got. Necron crystals. I suppose they do look like Necron crystals. It's not. It's actually a card rack for my Zombicide. We put the cards in, and you sort of, you know, it just keeps them all nice and neat. Yeah, it's just a card rack for Zombicide. And they happen to be that kind of Necron green colour. You can get them different colours, but I chose that colour, so I kind of liked it. But that's what it is, and that's going to be used tomorrow when my friend comes around, and we're going to be playing some Zombicide, killing some zombies and trying to survive the apocalypse. Thank you for your question, Nick, and thanks for all your help, mate. I really do appreciate it. Right, last question, and I'm going to have a sip of my coffee from, look, Mini Warzone mug, which you can win if you enter my competition. As well as the Mold Eye Remover and the Necron Lord and the Reaper Bones model. Anyway, Super Wargamer again, he says, very happy you made 1,000 subs, my friend. And this was the comment that was on my, well, it was on another video anyway. He says, I love your P&Q videos and tutorials. Smiley face. Thank you very much. That means a lot. That really does. Also, I have a P&Q for you. So here we go. Do you think the moon is hollow? And do you think there is an alien base up there? Well, there's a lot of evidence. Well, I say evidence. There's a lot of apparent evidence that the moon is hollow, because I mean evidence is 100% undeniable, isn't it? But it's an apparent evidence that the moon is hollow. I do believe there's an alien base up there. There's something up there, that's for sure. You watch my other hobby is one of my other hobbies is spatial anomalies, and particularly Mars and the moon. And there are structures up there. There's stuff up there on the moon for sure. I mean, that tower, the obelisk thing, I mean, it's just craziness. I believe, and everybody's got their own opinions, but I personally believe, yes, there is something up there. Whether it's still active, I don't know. Who knows? Is it alien? Is it something we built a long time ago on our way here? Or we just forgotten about it? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. But one thing is for sure, the moon is a place full of mystery and mysterious anomalies. So yeah, I think it could be hollow, and I think there is an alien base up there personally, or a base up there, or something up there. There's definitely structures up there that I think there are, and there are many videos looking into photographic evidence. Again, evidence looking into these photos. They certainly look like structures to me. I think so. And check out the Lunar Wave as well by I think he's called Crow666 or something like that. He's the one that he filmed the first lunar wave. It kind of makes it look like a hologram. Every so often, it's like it refreshes this wave that goes up across the moon. Very strange. It's been recorded across the world now. A few people have got it, but yeah, look up the lunar wave, the original lunar wave. But yeah, anyway, love talking about the moon and anomalies and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, people think I'm crazy, but that's just my view. What do I know? I don't know. I haven't been there. Unless I've been there myself, I don't know. But thank you for your question. And that's all the questions I have this week. Yeah, like I said, I was reading them off of the laptop here because I'll be truthful with you. I was feeling lazy and I couldn't be bothered to print them out. And not only that, it saves paper, doesn't it? It does. So, thanks once again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all my subscribers, new and old. Remember, all brushes lead to war. And bye for now.